streaks later on, even in this next round. And well, it's Gobla with those two massive stats sort of there and a big play.
Dylan's in a bad spot. He doesn't really have any help. He's up against 3. And he's pretty much at the mercy of Millennium 7 right now. He's just got to play like he's dead or something, like they already killed him, like they don't realize that they had already killed someone or something like that. But he does have a little bit of help now. Gobla watching his backside. Dylan Kaz thinking about going in this back window. Shot's going to come out. But it's going to be Dylan that turns on him, actually. Now springing into action is going to be Dylan, as he does kill a solid 2 players, putting this at a 2v2 bomb back in the hands of Millennium 7.
Yeah, finds the backside of another one. That's going to be a third. The ace is going to be the possibility, and it has to be done now. It's unknown. Left alone in a 1v1 against Dylan. Dylan's going to be on that 3 streak, going to be looking for the ace. Can he get it done? The timing. What can be had? Unknown is going to be around the ace site. Dylan's going to be all the way wrapping to B. So it's looking like it's going to be the retake. As Dylan can get really, really quick up to unknown.
And he knows that he's made the right decision coming in here now. Unknown, he's going to turn the corner, and oh no, taking way too long of a pathway. Dylan going to be riddling his body with bullets. Very incensed at the fact that he still has to play. Why couldn't you have just given us the 3-0, says Team Veer. They're very upset about it, and they will be trying to slam the door shut on Millennium 7. We're in familiar territory now, TG, as it is once again 4-1 in the hands of Team Veer.
I mean, you got the ace. Streaks are 1 kill away. History looking to repeat itself, at least within the round count. The round count, the game count. You know, we saw this similar position for M7 on the Tuscan. It just kind of like, what can M7 do is really the big question now. You know, we've been in this situation before. What adjustments do they really need to start making? And Gobla, nice snipe.
Dude, that is exactly what you don't need if you're M7. And NK even safe from Dylan. Dylan now on streaks after coming out of the ace. He's still looking pretty freaking awesome, I'm not gonna lie. Dylan Kaz coming around the back, takes down Zedis. We've got a Dylan versus Dylan battle. Both have done awesome things in this series so far, but he's got help. NK, he's not quite looking he's now looking the correct direction, but Dylan Kaz takes him down, and it is all on main man Dylan. He takes down other Dylan, and so it is going to be Dylan versus Dexter to seal this thing off in this round for Team Veer.
These rounds have been coming down to huge 1v1s, nothing but timer. Dylan, he sees Dexter, he's gonna wait though. He knows Dexter has to go for the defuse, and Dylan, well, putting out some shots going like, hey, I'm over here, you can't catch me. And well, with that, it's gonna be Team Veer taking another round. It's gonna be 5-1 by the time this bomb explodes, and Dylan just walking through the flames of M7's ashes.
Dude was just straight up taunting him. He sees his opponent running around trying to find him, and he's like, bro, I'm over here, you silly goose. And that is going to be another awesome round for Team Veer, just looking indomitable in the search and destroy. TG, we were talking about in the beginning how they might not have necessarily earned their first place in S&D stat line, but after tonight, I can definitely say that it is a lot more well-deserved.
100%. You know, you're definitely looking at some nice stats and some nice performances in the second game as well against a team that I'd say is a little bit more possibly step. I don't exactly remember who they played, but certainly M7, at least to me, is like a team that I know and have seen play a little bit. And well, now they're in a dark, stormy situation, not only on the map but also in their situation. I said that twice, but you know what? It's the same thing. You know, like they are in a very tough spot.
So nice, you gotta say it twice. And Dylan getting kills 4 times in a row. Though, Millennium 7 is a 3v1 situation again. We've seen them in the spot like this before. But Zedis, it's his turn to go huge for his team. Pretty much everyone has done that so far. But, unfortunately for him, he will be not able to deal with the task that Millennium 7 has set out for him. Still a little bit of life in here for Millennium 7 TG. But, I mean, this is literally exactly the point where we saw them lose on the Tuscan. If they can get at least one more round, they can at least come out of this and say that they improved over time.
100%. They have got to go away. You know, again, I was talking about the stormy night. Maybe a little bit of light, a little bit of sunshine peeking on through. But I mean, Team Veer, that threat still looming overhead. They have that 5-2 advantage, and that's just not something that a team easily comes back from.
Oh, look at this. Millennium 7, they're anticipating an A hit. They're trying to get right up close to them in the middle, putting a lot of people up on the A objective. And oh, that's massive for Unknown. A little bit of help from NK with the team nade, but still, I think he would have gotten that kill regardless. That is Team Veer's push completely and utterly demolished. We've got Zeades a little bit by himself, and Gobla not in an amazing position to help him out. They've still got to get this bomb on the outside of the map, and Millennium 7, they are set up perfectly for it. All they got to do is hold it.
Zeades left alone, able to find one, but now the positioning is known, saying, hey, he is around this ace site, sort of around that outer side, and Unknown getting a little bit of a hint. The question is, can they get the kill? Zeades trying to turn on the other one. It was close, but unfortunately it's going to be M7 that walks away with another round. Their road still very long, still very dreary, but they are slowly reaching their way to the destination.
And you know what they say, though, TG? A journey of 1,000 miles begins with but a single step, and that is one step in the right direction for Millennium 7, one step closer to basically their full reverse sweep. We'll call it that. It's a full house reverse sweep, and so, yeah, they need to get 3 rounds in a row to get this first reverse sweep of the season. They're going all in on A. They've got 2 opponents going around the outside of the map. Dylan Kaz, who better to deal with this but him, takes down 1, almost 2. He does get the both of them! And Millennium 7, once again, 4-2 advantage off the rip!
Yeah, they get it done. Dylan and Zeades in a 2v3 situation. The bomb is going to be down. It's all going to be on the retake. Dylan putting out some shots. Dylan Kaz, though, he challenges. He's just not a challenge I think I would have taken, but, you know, you're in a good situation, but all of a sudden Tar Heel is left alone in a 1v2. Very, very tricky situation. The defuse is going to be gone. Tar Heel, you have to check the bomb. He's going to be going. He sees the player, but he's going to get wiped away, and Team Veer take that round, and with that, take the win.
Oh, so close to Millennium 7. They had a great start to that round, but unfortunately, blink once, and Team Veer have got the lead back away from them once again with an amazing counterattack. Tar Heel, I admire that effort, mantling through the window, trying to stop the defuse very audaciously, but unfortunately for him, he had another player to deal with there from Team Veer, and the comeback of dreams is going to be only a dream tonight for Millennium 7, as we are still going to be without a reverse sweep, TG.
Yeah, it's unfortunately going to be washed away, that hope of the reverse sweep. You would have loved to see it. It would have been made a fabulous story, but already this game was already something to talk about. But yeah, I mean, in the end, Team Veer, their S&D just pretty clearly better than M7, unfortunately. You know, you wish you could have seen M7 sort of polish it on up a little bit. You saw a little bit of a resurgence, you know, a little bit of a comeback, a little bit of a glimmer of hope, but for them, just unfortunately, just collapsing at the final moments, and they couldn't really quite come back.
Yeah, Team Veer, I guess, just too good at Search and Destroy for M7, at least as of right now. They are our first place team in Search and Destroy ratings for a reason, and they backed it up with a good victory over M7, giving them their first loss of the season while they still have 0 losses. Team Veer looking to continue their undefeated streak into the next week, and that is the last game that is actually going to be played for this week. We've got all results for the first week already, and putting a nice exclamation point at the end of it for Team Veer at the very least. So TG, going into the next round of matches, looking pretty strong.
Yeah, they really are. And also, I mean, we'll be seeing, I believe, the addition of Control, which should be a nice little change of pace for some teams as well. Certainly maybe shaking things on up. And honestly, if I'm a viewer, I'd mark your calendars to whatever day these two teams match up again, because you know there's going to be some blood. You know it's going to be heated. Both teams, Team Veer looking to just go like, hey, that wasn't a fluke. M7 just looking for that revenge.
Oh, yeah, M7 definitely going to be on the revenge tour next week. That was such a close affair for them. They know that they can go toe-to-toe with undefeated player in their group. So I say that's still a good showing for M7 at the end of the day. Just got a little bit of things to work on in Search and Destroy. Definitely no cause for despair for M7 coming out of this week. Now, on that note, ladies and gentlemen, that is the final match of the week, and that is the final map of the final match of the week. So that's all we've got for you for today. Thank you so much for coming out, and I just want to give a big fat shout out to my co-caster TG, as well as front desk lady, our awesome observer and producer. been a little bit of a rocky road, but she's pushed through awesome throughout the whole thing, and that takes a lot of perseverance. Definitely awesome having her on board.
Yes, it really has. Thank you. And well, thank you all for sticking around and being along for the journey as well as well, I mean, certainly, yeah, some technical difficulties, but at the end of the day, it was a great series.
Yes, it was. And ladies and gentlemen, again, that's all we got for you tonight. Make sure you come back in on Monday. We've got more awesome matches for you, so make sure you go ahead and catch it live on the K7 channel. Go ahead and drop them a follow. Follow them on Twitter as well. And if you're in the following mood, you can go ahead and follow all the teams, all the players, as well as me and TG and Front Desk Lady over on Twitter. It's very much appreciated. But on that note, ladies and gentlemen, we will see you all in the next week.